Greetings, friends. I'm Reverend Kira with Unity Bay Area, Houston. And this week, we're working on the second of the 4 agreements from Don Miguel Ruiz's book, The 4 Agreements. This is classic material that came out in 1997, but it has ancient wisdom. It is in alignment with our unity principles, and it really brings us to an accountability of our own journey at this time in life and the agreements that we've made unconsciously in our past that we are realigning to be in a higher way at this time, to really examine what agreements have I made with society. What agreements have I made with myself? Those that I know and those that maybe I don't even realize. And so we get this opportunity at this time to really claim agreements in a very conscious and powerful way that transforms our way of being in the world, and it transforms how we show up in life with others. And so last week, our first agreement was be impeccable with your word, meaning that we are without error thought and error thinking and error words and error actions, really being impeccable in the agreements that we're making, and are we living in alignment with it? And it's such a powerful place of the creative energy flowing with us, within and through and as us. And as we connect with, at this time, these agreements that we have made in our society, in our culture, in our family systems, in our emotional body even, what agreements are we ready to make and take forward into living in a way that is in alignment to the highest truth of ourselves, into the ancient knowing, the intuitive awareness, the soul journey that we are all on. And as we open to these this week, we are looking at what it means to don't take things personally. That's our agreement. Don't take things personally. Whoo, everybody breathe. You know, we have such a tendency to take anything that is said or anything that is out here personally as if it's about me. And we even do that with our own thoughts, the thoughts of our mind, that we take them personally as if they truly are the relevance of the world and the true information of our soul. We don't give it the importance and the value that it deserves. So we are looking at what does it mean to not take things personally. It's a big order, because we've all had these defenses and these reactions because somehow this means something about me. And we have identities and egos that are built up based on how we want ourselves to be perceived, to feel safe in the world, to feel like we're going to survive, we're going to thrive, we're important, we have value. All those things are up for us to look at, because our value is in who and what we are. We are a divine expression, unique and unrepeatable. And we have this ability to be that presence in the world when we are not engaged in constantly being on the lookout to be defensive, to have to feel like we have to protect who we are, because our ego believes it needs to show up a certain way and people need to see us that way. And if I don't do it right, or if I don't do it this way, or people don't see what I'm doing, then I don't have that value. So we are getting to look at what it means to not take things personally this week. And we're going to go into more depth of that and see how does that play out as a spiritual principle in our living into the higher truth of our being. And if we really apply first being impeccable with our word, with our thoughts and the words that come out of our mouth and the way that we show up in the world, then we can notice, oh my gosh, in this instant, I took that personally, and it created an energetic disconnect or a resistance or a defensiveness that then deteriorated the situation. We're certainly aware of that right now with the ways that people are taking things personally that really aren't about them. And yet they're projecting into the situation that this is all about me. And we get to step back, become an observer, start to live from a higher perception, a higher principle in our lives. And when we do that, We create peace and harmony in our soul. We create peace and harmony in our lives, in our families, in our communities, and in our world. And I know that's what we all are seeking, is a greater world of loving kindness, of being willing to be that kindness in the world, because I'm not needing to react out of a trying to defend anything. I can allow you to be who you are and not have that mean something about me. So I hope you'll join us this Sunday at Unity Bay Area, Houston. That is 1911 Highway 3 South in League City, Texas, at 10:30 a.m. We are filling up our sanctuary these days with some distancing still, and those that are choosing to wear masks. And we have lots of ways that people are getting to choose to show up, and we are honoring those. And we are also still on live stream on Facebook and on YouTube at Unity Bay Area, Houston. For those that would prefer the comfort or they feel more secure in that environment, we want to honor all the ways that work for each one of you. In the meantime, we've got a great garage sale happening this weekend. And I know many of you have brought things. We say thank you because we've had dynamic amounts of things coming in. We have a great amount of stuff. And we would love to have anybody that wants to still show up on Saturday, volunteer, or come and shop, because we've got a lot of things to share with the world through our garage sale. It's from 8 a.m. to 2 p.m. on Saturday. So come on out and join us for that. And in the meantime, find the place where you make the greatest agreements with your heart and your soul, ones that thrill your being and take you forward in magnificent ways, that you move through life with ease and with grace, with a confidence in who you are. And as you do that, to notice, are you being impeccable with your word? And with that as your basis, then begin to already practice not taking anything personally. God bless you, friends. I look forward to seeing you this Sunday and touching base in all the ways that we get to honor and celebrate with one another. I love you. Have a great week.